So, from moving here myself and helping over 100 clients move to Portland, Oregon and Southwest Washington, Vancouver area, I've compiled the magic cheat sheet, the big kahuna, everything you need to know all in one video checklist. And if you want to know exactly what you need to know and don't know that you probably should know about moving to the Portland Metro. Now, did that confuse you enough? I think it confused me. All right, we're getting after it now. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jackson Wilkie with the Real Agent Now Group right here in the Portland Metro. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to learn everything about what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, play, and that magic super sneaky checklist that you must know, make sure you tap that subscribe button and you click the little bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. And we honestly are getting so many phone calls, emails, text messages, and we absolutely love it. So if thinking about moving anywhere in Portland or Southwest Washington, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, days, nights, weekend. We got your back when moving to the Portland Metro. All right, so it's no secret. We've helped hundreds of clients move here, and we love it. We've even had a few clients join our real estate team. No kidding. So I'm going to be discussing actually the things you really need to be focusing on when you make your move here, right? Sometimes we go straight to looking at a house and then you're in the completely wrong area. So you really got to follow this criteria that I'm going to break down. It's going to kind of help you to build out this perfect guide checklist so that you're going to be able to move to the right area. And the first thing that you actually need to know is, are you going to rent or are you going to buy? Now, the only reason I bring this up is because a lot of people get standoffish of, I'm going to rent for 6 months or 9 months or a year, try and figure everything out. And that's cool. Hey, do that, right? And we've had people do that. The majority of the time, they actually switch from, hey, I'm renting to, I think I'm just going to purchase. And here is why. When you actually start breaking down, one, the financial, and two, how hard it is to find a friggin' rental, sometimes it is advantageous to just go the purchase way. So I'm not going to steer you in any way. I just like to be open and honest about things. And with helping, over 100 clients, we've had this happen a few times. So if your whole thing is like, Jackson, I ain't paying for nothing, I'm just renting, that's my style, then do that. Okay. You come here, you rent, you find that spot and make Portland your home spot. We actually cannot help with rentals. And so it's not on our MLS here in the state of Oregon. So there's no way. It's usually just directly with a landlord or on rent.com, hotpads.com. So just save yourself the time right there and go check out those rentals. But if you're like Jackson, we just kind of want to do it for like 3 months, 6 months, figure out the area, and then we're going to buy. Yes, then that's something that we actually, help clients with, and not finding the rental, but, throughout the process. And it's happened. The problem with that is it's really tough to rent for 3 months, 6 months. A lot of times what happens is clients are getting into annual contracts, and then a month in, 2 months in, they're like, oh my gosh, there's the freaking house we want, the friggin' everything, and they can't really make a move. And so here's one thing that actually has happened a few times. For the most part, 90+%, with us knowing all of these areas and touring and giving hot sheets to those who are really coming. And we'll talk about the hot sheets. You got to know those super sneaky hot sheet that Heather, our boss mama lady, she came up with. She's the ringleader of our team here, but she came up with that. But it's also, hey, we're having 15, 20, 25% appreciation on some of these houses. And so, yes, some clients actually who moved here, 2 years ago are now selling and going, hey, we kind of like that area, or, oh, we had some kids, we need a little more space, whatever it is, and they're having 40,000, 50,000. We've even had some with 80 to 100,000 in equity on their homes because of the appreciation. So instead of all that money going to rent and not seeing anything from it, you can actually kind of invest, stay in a home and figure things out, and either that turns into a rental later, or hey, you've built equity. And so that's one thing in these markets that are going crazy and everybody's moving here is sometimes, it's scary to just go buy a house like I'm going to live there the rest of my life. No, actually, you can kind of look at these things. Now you're going to want to talk to tax accountants and all that. I'm not going to talk about that, but it's happened, and there's been some pretty positive outcomes with the growth that we've seen here. But they also, if you are looking to purchase, then it's, we don't want to just get you into an area that it's all about the house, right? Because Portland's a lifestyle, okay? You got to live that PDX life. It's either the nights, it's either the bars, the burbs, or it's going to be the nature, something along that line. And so there's sneaky little neighborhoods in between from northeast, southwest that we know that may fit you perfectly. And so renting, buying is kind of the question that you have to have. If it's just I'm only renting, then your options are rent.com, or hot pads. That's going to be that. The next thing you need to know on this sneaky thing is area and lifestyle, right? So this is something that is everybody calls, reaches out, like, oh my gosh, we're moving, either a job or I've been wanting to move to Portland forever. It's finally time, right? Well, it's because of a lifestyle. It's because they've wanted to. Now, a lot of times, pre-COVID, it was strictly, job. That was a lot of, hey, I got relocated there for a job. Now the tides have kind of turned of like, you know what? I'm tired of my little studio. Yeah, I'm talking to you people living in your little studios. I kind of want to take that $700,000-800,000 I'm spending on this studio and go get a nice freaking home tucked into the hills or right next to all the PDX lifestyle. So now it is lifestyle. It is completely different from northeast to southeast Portland, from North Portland. I was going to say North Po, but it's no Po. North Portland to southeast Portland. There's just inside northeast Portland, there's like 5 different vibes in there. You got the Alberta Arts, man. It's like, it's out there, man. It's cool. It's a lot of fun. But just south of that, you got the Sabin neighborhood. That's a little bit, smaller homes. It's kind of the younger professionals. And then just south of that, I'm talking blocks, is Irvington. And it's like the Nike execs. You got CEOs. You got professional athletes. You got massive freaking homes. And so when you reach out and you're like, this is my lifestyle. This is what I need to be close to. This is what I like. That's what sparks us. We've helped hundreds of people. That's what we know. Hey, there's this neighborhood you've never heard of. I'm telling you, we're going to take you through and show you. And it's usually, when we do that, the 2 or 3 areas that you're thinking of in your mind that fits you, and we go, nah, from what you're saying, I don't think that's going to work, but we'll take you through there. But that gave me 2 or 3 ideas. They usually go, oh yeah, you're right. So again, it's going to come down to area and lifestyle, and that's really what's going to dictate the home, right? The home is next. There is homes that are 100 and some odd years old here. There's condos, there's new construction, suburbs. The thing about new construction is it's very pocket. It's not like any other city out there where they are just building everywhere. There are urban growth boundaries here in Portland, Oregon, which is unique to everywhere. Every 10 years it gets voted on. So there is areas that you can build in Portland, Oregon, and Beaverton, any of these areas. And there's areas outside of that you cannot build. And it's going to get voted on maybe in the next decade, and it couldn't open there. So that's things that you have to realize, is that like it's pockets of new construction neighborhoods. So those can vary drastically on differences of styles of living. So you just really, the house, I would say, is one of the last things that you should be looking at. That's, when I was moving here, it's like, oh, that house looks nice. That house looks nice, and I didn't have any of these helpful videos or anything. And so you kind of show up there and you're like, yeah, I'm not digging this area. That's a little scary or something, So if you look at just the house first, you kind of really put yourself behind the 8 ball, and then you're just frustrated and driving around trying to figure things out. So it boils down to those hot sheets next, right? So this is something, if you are just kind of coming to Portland, you're like, hey, I need one of those hot sheets. It doesn't work that way. We have so many clients that we're helping, and we love it. Our team is growing, and we're getting to everybody. And so Heather, our boss mama realtor lady, our leader, she came up with the hot sheet idea. So when our clients who are coming to really purchase a home, move here, we build out a hotspot according to, after we've had a Zoom call with you, to figure out kind of the areas that are going to fit you, of a few spots that fit your lifestyle, a few of the restaurants, bars, the styles of homes. So you ever gone traveling? You ever done anything, especially with the husband, the wife, or whatever? It's like trying to figure out where to go all night, and it's more frustrating than anything. This is what we want to eliminate, right? So we give you the hotspot. Now, we've had a lot of people calling, like, yeah, we just want your hotspot. Well, that's like me going into the doc and saying, hey, doc, got a little ankle sprain here. He's like, yeah, I got 400 patients right now, and they're all paying me, and you're not. So I don't want to make it sound like we're not here to help everybody, but you got to realize these hotspots are some of the most influential to these people finding the right spot to live. And we really want to take care of our clients. We're having a blast doing that. And so, when you are working with us to find that dream home, that lifestyle here in the PDX, we are going to offer that. So that's what we love doing, is the Zoom call. We want to figure everything out. Lifestyles, we go over the maps. We just want to hear from you. That's what sparks our ideas, our brains of like, okay, I got you. I'm hearing that these 2-3 areas are going to fit you. I can guarantee it. But the only way that we can do that, and the only way we can help you, is you got to reach out to us. You got to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Days, nights, weekends, we got your back when moving to the Portland Metro. And until the next video, guys, we'll catch you later.